Hey, I wanted to pop in here and just offer one really quick tool. And it's so interesting because the last 24 hours, quite a few of my clients have been experiencing some anxiety and some deep pain and trauma. And, we're heading into a lunar eclipse tomorrow, and we're still in this Mercury retrograde. And we're in kind of the dog days of summer, so it's no wonder why some of this is coming up. So I wanted to offer something that's just like a great way to literally see the power of your own body, because you get to alchemize. It's such a fun word. It's kind of a buzzword lately, but that's where it's at. You get to literally alchemize, which means shift a darker energy of like lack and I'm not good enough to, oh my gosh, I'm so abundant, abundance is everywhere. And I'm going to use like a quick analogy, because this is always something that helps dial me in. And it's when you go to get a new car and you make a decision that you want to buy that car ahead of time. Like, let's say you're like, I think I really want to get a new Audi. And you kind of picture in your mind's eye, you're like, oh yeah, it would be cool if I got, the truck and it was white, and oh yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And then, isn't it funny how once you declare that, you see that very car everywhere on the road. Everywhere. You're like, oh my God, there's like a million of these cars everywhere. Well, the reality is that the number of Audi white trucks on the road is abundant. Whether you choose to see them or not doesn't change how many actually exist in the universe that are out right now. What changes is your decision to focus on it and your devotion to then seeing it show up. And that's really like the first step in manifesting anything. It's like, what are you choosing to focus on, and how's that working for you? And so, I notice even with my really high level clients, they reach this point of tremendous success, and I see them and they are divine light beings who've offered so much to the universe and impacted the world in so many ways, and yet they're focusing on what they can't do. I can't figure this out. I can't do this yet. I need to learn this skill. I screwed something up. I don't have this next level of success yet. And they're just focusing their energy there. And it's a simple shift. It's like, well, if that's what you're focusing on, then perhaps that's what is going to show up, which keeps you in a loop. However, why not focus on like, oh my God, look at all that I've accomplished in my life. Oh my God, look at this rockin' body I live in. Like, love it all. Love it all for whatever it is right now. Own it. Celebrate. Wow, look at all that I'm capable of. Look at my very heart rate and how it's working. Look at the education that I received. Look at how many problems I've figured out solutions for in the past. Look at all the love that I've given to others, and look at all that I've received in return. And you start to shift your attention and your focus toward everything that you are capable of. Another quick example is just being on a bike in Soul Cycle, and you're like, this is me personally, like you're kind of learning the moves, and you look around and you see everyone else is doing it better than you, and it's like, oh, I know that feeling. I'm like, oh my gosh, like everyone knows these moves except me. And I'm focused on like, oh, I gotta learn something new, and now I'm gonna kind of like shit on myself a little for not knowing it. Well, how could I possibly know it if it's the first time I'm experiencing it? However, if I'm like focused on just the joy of riding and seeing that my legs are moving and that I'm breathing and that I'm having like this experience of riding, and it's awesome and it's epic, and it's like, oh, well, what else is possible for me? Oh, could I learn this move? Oh, maybe if I just tilt to the side, maybe if I tilt to the other side. I got it a little bit. Maybe if I slow down and just get curious, then, oh, I'm picking up another move, instead of focusing on what I can't do and how everyone else is doing it better than me. So, simple shift, and literally you alter the chemical state of your body, and you move into a frequency of appreciation and love and gratitude, and your focusing on that, which means what are you seeing everywhere? You're seeing, oh my gosh, there's not a lack of anything out there. There is an infinite number of possibilities out there for me to tap into, to receive, to get to the next level that I'm trying to get to. It's all already here for me. All the Audi white trucks are already there. Dial in and focus on it. That is so much love from my heart to you. I hope that you find this helpful. And in these few days where people I notice are just experiencing a tremendous amount of anxiety, and I feel that from humanity right now. Please share this out. No one should suffer. And if you know somebody that's going through something traumatic right now, perhaps this might show some support. And look what I just got. I just got a love you mom from my kid. I was sitting here on the playground. I choose to see the abundance everywhere, and I offer that to you too. So much love. Bye.